first time Satan gave Adam a meal, he killed him. The first time Satan gave Adam a meal to eat, just one meal killed God in the life of Adam. It's a meal, not a miracle. What did they say when the serpent was deceiving them? So pleasant. In Matthew 24:24, Bible says that false prophets shall arise in the last days, and false Christ, who will do a lot of signs and wonders. If time is not shortened, the elect will be deceived. So now you get my teaching when I say miracles are becoming a problem. Are you now understanding my teachings now? This is not that miracles should not happen. In fact, I still insist that there is no way you can survive without miracles. And in the last days, there are supposed to be so many miracles. That is why the last days is actually known as the days of miracle. And the deception going on is that Satan has a way these days of doing bigger miracles than even the servants of God. So the Bible warns us that if time is not shortened, even what? The very elect will be deceived. So when God raises some of us as instruments of alignment and teaching people the ways of the Lord so that we can get the miracles of God, we now look like the Antichrist. If we were the Antichrist, who will do mighty miracles here? Which pastor wants a church without miracle? And which pastor can do miracle and resist his gift from flowing? And you call him an Antichrist? It's just a man really touched by Jesus. Because this is the era where if you don't perform, you don't have people to follow you. Let us begin miracles here. Go and read John 6 verse 1 where we read. It said the crowd followed him because of the signs that he performed. Saw how Jesus regulated his life in John chapter 6. If you read the whole of that text, that's where Jesus said, I'm not doing miracles again. That John chapter 6. Everybody, the crowd left. Everyone left. So he turned and asked Peter and said, are you not going? Because I'm not changing. I'm not ready to change so fast. I will still be like this for a while. And they said, Kai. Anyway, you have the word of eternal life. Huh? So we'll keep on with you. Glory be to God. But the amazing thing I want to show us tonight is moving in signs and wonders as your Christian ordination. As your Christian ordination, not as desperation. No. Not as competition, no, as your Christian ordination. Mark 16:17. These signs shall follow they that believe. So I'll show us the secret as believers to move in signs and wonders. In Isaiah 8:18, I and the children God has given to me are for signs and wonders. So it is ordained. There is a portion of life that is supernatural, and that portion is God in you to enable you have experiences of signs and wonders. And so my definition of signs and wonders are those acts that indicates that God is with you, proves God's presence, proves Emmanuel. If you don't have miracles, there's an issue. It should be a regulation, but not a rejection. That you are not experiencing signs and wonders is a proof that there's a problem in your spiritual life. Because this portion of Elohim in you is to create a possibility of a sign when you are in a situation that you carry a God. Signs and wonders are things that should make men see God and make men glorify God. So man may be seen as a beneficiary when a sign happens, but God is the one that is Lord over these miracles, these signs, these wonders. He's the Lord in the sense that everything goes back, the account goes back to him. It's a normal thing. You don't need juju power. You don't need to get powder somewhere. We don't need so much. We just need that portion of him called Emmanuel inside of you. And if that portion is breathing well like a baby that is in good state, you will always see some signs in your life. When you are before a condition, before a mountain, before a situation, a sign will pop up. Then you will remember that, oh, this is the doings of Elohim. Others will see and say, no, this brother must carry God. That is what I call sign. To me, something that makes men know God, makes men see God, and makes men glorify God. If you study the Bible in John chapter 3 verse 2, Nicodemus came at night, a rabbi. And why did he come at night? Give us John 3 verse 2. He came at night because he saw the signs in the life of Jesus. And what he took knowledge of as a rabbi, a trained man of God, is that these are signs that indicate that God is with a man. To us today, what are signs? To you, what is a wonder? It's mere bread. You want to follow Jesus because you are eating bread. That is miracle of provision. It's a sign. But what really is the meaning of that sign in your life? Why did it happen? To draw you closer to God and to create a reason for you to glorify God. To say, I give God the glory. That's why in Matthew 5:16 he said, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and they will not glorify you. When they see signs and wonders in your life, they glorify God. This is why it's not happening, because we don't know why it should happen.